Hey gang, it's JC, and this is your Daily Dose for Monday, April 26th, a cooperative venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. You can see our old episodes on JC's Daily Dose. Just click on the menu bar at the top of the page. We also archive all of our eye candy features, and we are expanding in just a couple of days. We have lots of cool stuff for you. We have a little breaking news here this morning. The station that I used to work for is being bought out by a private financial firm. Now, I told you 5.5 months ago when all of this happened to me that there was something larger going on. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew something was coming because you just don't strip down a radio station to bare bones and you don't start dumping salaries of qualified, entertaining people. I'm not just talking about myself here, but you don't do that unless something is coming. So I knew something was up. It took 5.5 months to play out. They had made up this business about the ratings being off or something like that. I told you it was crap then, it's crap now. The station being bought out by a private financial firm, and we will have some more details on this and what it may mean to the old station and the other stations in the group like Casey and stuff like that if we get some details by tomorrow. But again, the story today is that the old station, after 5.5 months, after this Armageddon that occurred last October when they canceled the show and just stripped the station down to nothing, it sort of took 5.5 months to play out, but there it is. The station is being bought out by a private financial firm. Anyhow, let's move on now to the big news over the weekend and the tornadoes in the area, and Channel 5 absolutely humiliated by their competitors, Channel 2 and 4. They're always putting these promos on the air, all of the stations, talking about, oh my gosh, when bad weather happens, oh, we're going to go into storm mode and stuff like that. And Channel 5 just had its ass handed to it over the weekend. And again, there's another situation where they fire everybody. There's nobody left to work, and then on weekends it's even worse, and a tornado hits at 270 in Manchester at the mall and along Ballas, and they're showing a hockey game, and the other two stations are kicking their asses, and Channel 5 barely was able to get anything on the air. So it just shows you get what you pay for. The Rams, the NFL draft, is it over? I think so. I didn't watch any of it. This year's Rams ended up picking athletes they had videotape on other than just the TV show Cops. How? What else we got here? Burger King introducing a new mimosa without alcohol. A mimosa without alcohol. Well, why would anybody be surprised? The fast food industry has been giving us burgers without meat. Oh, no, he didn't. Kelsey Grammer in our next story, considering a career in conservative politics. Well, guy who was in prison for 11 days for cocaine possession and had a little trouble with an underage girl years ago and boozed it up for years and got a bunch of DUIs and stuff like that is going to be a conservative politician. Well, he wouldn't be the first Cheers star to become associated with politics. Hell, Kirstie Alley has turned into an elephant. Oh, no! All right, let's talk about Avatar. It went on sale on Thursday. And again, it's just the movie. There's no extras, there's no director's cut, there's no commentary. It's just the movie. So it goes on sale on Thursday, and between Thursday and Sunday, it sold 4 million DVDs, 2.7 million Blu-rays. That's a total of 6.7 million copies. That's $130 million in sales. Well, that's good because James Cameron really needed an ego boost, didn't he? Wow. Back to Channel 5 for a minute. We just got finished with all this Ankiel and Keel stuff. And now Jay Randolph is turning Colby Rasmus into Colby Rasmus. Somebody, please tell the Jaybird it's Rasmus and not Rasmus. My God. All right, speaking of ball games, watch those instead of American Idol this week. American Idol's over with anyhow. You could tell a month ago that Crystal Bauer Sox is going to win the whole thing, so there's no drama left. And now it's even worse because they're going all country this week. Tomorrow night, everybody's got to sing a Shania Twain's song. Everybody has to sing Shania Twain songs. And then they're doing another country show on Wednesday. Give me a break. They're trying to knock the show off the air. How about this guy from Missouri who wins $258 million in the lotto? He's 29 years old. They interview him. He's got no teeth. How do you end up without your teeth at 29? Nothing like reinforcing a cultural stereotype for the rest of the country, huh? At least he lived 80 miles from Kansas City as opposed to 80 miles from St. Louis. All right, we got a couple of other stories. I love this story here today. There's a guy by the name of Carlos Simon Timmerman. He's a pizza guy from Brooklyn. He's flying through Puerto Rico a while back, and he goes through the TSA there at the airport, and they find a porn DVD in his luggage called Little Lupe the Innocent. And the actress in the thing looked so young that he was actually arrested. The guy who had the porn was arrested and faced a 20-year prison sentence in Puerto Rico for transporting child porn. So the trial starts in San Juan last week, and the guy's sitting there looking at 20 years for transporting child porn. And they even bring a pediatrician in, and she says, oh yeah, there's no way that the girl depicted in this porn could be of legal age. So the lawyer for this guy, Carlos, gets on the internet and finds the actress in the movie and calls her up, and she hears about this and flies to Puerto Rico on her own dime, shows up with her paperwork proving that she was 19 and therefore legal at the time she made the movie. The guy gets off. Actually, that's a bad choice of words. Let me move on to the next story. I told you that on Friday we were going to do a story about Esquire magazine, and in the upcoming edition they have surveyed thousands of American women and just asked them a bunch of questions about, what do you think about this, what do you think about that, and here's some of the results. 29% of women make more money than their husband or boyfriend. 69% say they would never have plastic surgery, and the percentage of women surveyed who say they are happy with the size of their cans is 79%. 35% know how to change the oil in their car. They covered a lot of ground in the survey. 42% of women have been to a strip club. 89% believe in evolution. Another 89% think that gay marriage should be legal. 29% of women think that Hillary Clinton is the most admirable woman in America. Next was Michelle Obama. Just 10% of women say they are more likely to vote for a candidate just because she's a woman. 71% of women say it is not okay to use your sexuality to get ahead at work. Excuse me. 42% give it up after 3 or fewer dates. American women, I love you. More details on this survey in the upcoming edition of Esquire magazine. All right, happy birthday today to Charles Richter. He was born on this date in 1900. This is the guy who invented the Richter scale. And you're going to think I'm making this up, but I'm not. He was also an avid nudist. Now, I've been working all morning on a joke for that, and I haven't gotten one yet, but give me another 24 hours. I'm going to have something sensational for you by tomorrow. All right, JC's Eye Candy. Today, if you missed the special on Fox Sports Net, Fox Sports Midwest before the ball game Friday night, they had Jack Clark and Darryl Strawberry talking about the tremendous rivalry that existed between the Mets and the Cardinals in the 1980s, and they did about a 2-minute segment on the Mets are pond scum and interviewed me for that. So we had that for you today on JC's Eye Candy, just in case you missed it. By the way, I don't know if you saw this story or not, but this is a plug for tomorrow's Eye Candy. Britney Spears' father has intervened in her wardrobe and now says he will not allow his daughter, Britney Spears, to leave the house without a bra on. So tomorrow for Eye Candy, we're going to have 10 photographs of Britney Spears out in public without a bra. If you're good, if you're good. All right, tomorrow we will have a story about speeding tickets, some stats on speeding tickets. Also a story about Ricky Martin, and we'll have the follow-up on our story today about the station that I used to work for being bought out by a financial firm and what it might mean to those of you who are still listening. I don't know how many that is, by the way. In the meantime, that's JC's Daily Dose for Monday, April 26th, a cooperative venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown, I almost said Burbank. Well, oh, friends. Bringing back Karnak here. Friends. That's a daily. Okay. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.